I have time, since I have a lot of time. So I'm gonna show you this method that I was looking at with Taz. So I was looking at the HFX 6.0 SBA. So if y'all notice, this is so crazy because it's just so lit. If you was on here and you see your star bar arrow right here, you also have your the parallel channels, which is also telling you when to get in. Even if you was here and it was going up in here and you seen it, if it never crossed up here or above this line, I don't know how much more confirmation you need. This sale is gonna drop. This is my NOS. I'm on my 5 minute on my NOS. So let's look on the 15. I don't have my 3 charts up because I was doing, look at that. You have another double confirmation right here showing you see it. I don't know. This is so live. To me, it's funny. But another one of your confirmations is, if you notice right here with these parallel channels, when it's at the black, that's what's telling you to look for a sale in your trade. So you can take this and you can take this all the way down to the ADR low. Y'all know my goals, what I'll be trying to go at. This right here going down to the ADR low was over a 4,000 pick move. Did y'all hear me? Y'all didn't hear that. Do y'all see this? Do you see how plain that is? Do you see how simple it is? You have your star. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear, Coach.
You can see exactly where to get in on your trade. Also, you have your black dots up here. There's no reason for you to not take this sale trade. You have your start error. So even here, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit my sale because it's just, I have to, it's cross down over here. Now, even right here, I might have a little bit of pullback, maybe because it's to the gold right here, but I have so many other sale confirmations, I'm gonna hold it. And I only have a small lot size because it's NOS, and y'all know how NOS is. But this is I expect to pull back. It turns a little white. But this is so lit. So if you was in trade and on just your XBA 6.0 and you still having anything or any kind of issues, does this help clear up any issues you may have? This star bar arrow, you see it right here. When you came down here at the bottom where this gold is, it came all the way up to the top till it made another one. Can y'all see that? Do everybody on it? I need to hear, do y'all see this? Y'all got to tell me, do y'all see this? Do you see how much this is? Do you see how much money you can get, how quick you can get this money?
Yes, ma'am.
Like, he made this system so simple, pointing out the things to make it so much easier. It's hot, especially since I've been up here. Y'all know I've been up here with my mama for almost 2 weeks now. I don't really have time to look at it like that. But when I get on here and I see this stuff, this definitely is my setup. And this is for any pair. Huh?
It's crystal clear now that you pointed out, Coach. I never thought about using the HFX chart to do regular Forex. I've just been using it with HFX.
Well, that was that was my plan. I was like, let me look and see how it go. But when I looked at it, it was just so juicy. I had to show y'all. I had to share this. Now I'm gonna go back to the regular 6.0 because it's let's let it change. Even here, you have still so much confirmations right here. Would you still be looking for your sale here? If y'all was in this trade, if you was looking for this, would you still look for a sale?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let me tell you some tricks and keys, because when I teach you these things and I show you the methods and you like, oh, okay, boom, it's easy. And then you go to do it and you be like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why it's not working. You also have to also remember what time it is and what time that pair moves. So this is a NOS and it's 9:20 at night, Eastern Standard Time. So Nas ain't finna make no big pull. It ain't finna make no big push move. It's finna do a whole bunch of consolidating. It don't move like that at this time. So when you do this and you get in these trades and you see this good setup like this, first off, you need to have a decent lot size that can handle a pullback, because you don't want to have to exit the trade at the pullback and lose money when you could have just held your trade and won. Secondly, you want to make sure you know how far you want to have as your exit point. So if I'm on here and I'm trading and I say, okay, it's not the time of day and I know it might pull back, how far will I consider it a pullback till I consider it's no longer pulling back and the trade has turned around? So you have to have your exit points. I tell you, everybody, your exit point should be right above your arrow. So you need to have enough in your account to handle a pullback that will come back. But here, this will be $64 because 643 pips. It could pull back before it potentially goes down in profit. But also a key to that is knowing how many pips you want. So maybe I might be doing, y'all know, if I'm doing my scalping, I'm going for 50 to 100 pips. But I've been doing 150 with this lately. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it to 150 pips. Oh wait, that ain't it. I can't see. I can't see all my pips, so I'm gonna just put it right here. Okay, that's about, it's more than that, but I'm gonna leave it right there. Because I also, you don't ever want it to be less than one for one. You always want your trades to be as like 1 for 1. And what I say, when I say that is, if you're gonna risk $30, you can't make less than $30. If you're gonna risk $50, you can't mess less than $50. You should never risk more than what you're trying to make in your trade. So these are key factors to remember along with the strategy. You can have the strategy, but if you're not knowing, a great point, who was it that pointed out in the chat? They talked about support and resistance. Knowing support and resistance is key, because when it breaks your support or your resistance, that's when you know you need to get out the trade. Your market structure is also key, because that's knowing which way you are looking for the market to go. This has been going up. So I was looking for buys if I was here. Now it's gave me my my star, my bar, my arrow, and it's consolidating, and I'm looking forward to sell. So you need to know your market strategy, your because that is such key. That and support and resistance, it would definitely help you protect your account. Protecting your account is taking out your money when you're in profit, and it's also not letting your trade go too far in the negative. I know I've seen before somebody hold a trade, they had their trade, it was so far negative. Like, you should have been get out that trade. Not nobody in here, and I'm recent, like, but they like, I'm holding it, I'm waiting for it to turn around now. One thing is, where the market comes, it's pretty much gonna turn, but you have to have a large enough account to do that. And who want to see their money go backwards? We in it to make money, right? So we don't even want to see our account go that far in a negative. So your entry points are good. This has a lot of types of consolidation. So pretty much anywhere in this consolidation is still good, because once it make a strong move anywhere, either direction, you're gonna see where it's gonna go. If it still turns up, you know, your stop loss is up here, but you can say, when I see it start moving above here, I'm thinking it might start buying. I might cut my losses. But this is such a trade. Will I hold it? Yeah. Did it come up far enough? I want to cut it yet? No. Because it's on my higher time frame on my 15. Oh, look, this was black, but it turned back up. We'll see how far it push up and how far it go. Your market strategy, your trend is everything. But knowing how far it can pull back. See, then I see what's going on, my trend, my strategy. So would I say I want to cut this before I get there? Yeah, I could say that, because I see what's going on in the market. I see not just that, it keep pulling. Oh, let me go back to this. Let me tell you why I like this HFX with this. Because boy, y'all just don't know what y'all got on y'all hands. I'm gonna have a ball keep showing you different things. Boom, you see this is going right in there. Take your bar right here. You got your star, your arrow, your star and your bar right here. You got a bar right here. You could have took a bar right here. This told you it was pulling back, you could have got out. So if I was on my smaller time frame and I had this, you see how that would have helped me with the accuracy of even this trade, because I would have seen this going up. I seen my buy signal here.
This is money.
Y'all see that?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna close this trade. I got like 2. I did not mean to do that. Hold on. And then I can set my stop loss right here. I can move it to right here at the top. So if it break above here and it don't pull all the way back down, then it's gonna take me out the trade. But what I want to do that? Yeah, because I see it keep going up. Yeah, I want to exit my trade. I don't want to hold it. This turned gold. Everything's turned the other way. It was black and it turned back to the gold. Okay, it faked me out. But when I put this on there, it corrected my fake out. Y'all can unmute and talk to me. Is this helping anybody?
Tremendously, Coach, tremendously. Now, Coach, is this something that you will go ahead and hold? Because I mean, NAS is not going to make a move until probably wee hours of the morning.
Right.
So are you?
If I was trading NAS, if I was trading this live, especially at this time of day, I'm in and out my trades. I'm definitely scalping at this time of day. The only time I really look to hold trades for NAS is right after opening bill, because that's when I can catch my quick 1,000 pips like that, because it's gonna move like that. Catch them 5 minutes, 15 minutes, boom, done. I can catch 1,000 pips by accident at that time of day.
Excellent.
Any other questions? Do anybody else see how this can help them? Did it make a little easier for you?
Oh, this is absolutely money, Coach. I mean, you now just taught me 2 tricks in the short time that you've been with us. First of all, using the triple screens, and now using the HFX chart, the 6.0 HFX to do the regular Forex, because you're right, that channel is going to tell you where the movement of the pair is. It's going to tell you where your highs and where your lows are going to be. It's just going to predict them for you. And
even with my stop loss, it didn't go back up, it's pulling back down. So I can wait till it pull down to a different place and say, yeah, I might still take my loss, but as it's pulling back down, I can lose a little less. I can soften that blow a little.
Yeah. And by the way, Coach, I got into that trade and I'm going to hold it until it comes profit overnight. So.
For NAS?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure you will. This is a good time. This is a good time today to find setups for what pair you want to take, especially if you trade London session. The recording goes in the back. If as long as you logged into the Mob on Fire, all the recordings of the trainings are in our back office.
Yep, just go to the Mobile Fire website and go on the team training, and they will be right there.
I did not change my chart. It changed on its own. But that's cool because even on the regular pair, you see how I work. Look at this, it changed to GBPK, and maybe I hit a button down here. I probably did. And you see how you get the star bar arrow right here. If you would have took your buy up, you could have took your profit right here at the top. That could be your exit right there. Unless you feel like it's gonna keep going up, you can hold it up, but you can take your profit right here. Even if you, and we're doing the 10 pips and dip challenge right now. This is money. What's this? This 20 pips right here. No, sorry, wait, I think that was only like 2. Let's do this one. Okay, now this is 20 pips right here. So we're doing a 10 pip and dip challenge. So if you use this and you catch it in the right trend and you catch your trade, boom. Why can't you get your pips and go head on? This is money for that challenge. Taz said, okay, I got a challenge for you and I got a secret for you to hit it. And boom, here we go. So really, everybody should be able to at least get their 10 picks on this challenge. If you having trouble doing it with just this, add the HFX on there. This one that I just put on is the 6.0 with HFX. Now, I do use the 5.0 one too. I had to get booted out the 5.0. Oh, yeah. I got told to start using the 6.0. But the 5.0 is still money. You still take, if you still take the star bar arrow trade right here, and you take it down to the next one, you still catch your 20 pips. Like, so you still get your money. So, and this star bar arrow, when I show y'all this oil strategy next week, baby, this is gonna be so easy. This is, let me tell you, this is gonna be so easy. This is gonna, and it's gonna hit. You're gonna literally be able to set your watch to it. Like, let me take my trade. Let me set my alarm. Let me get in. Let me take my trade. Let me make my money. Let me keep moving. That's the lovely part. You literally gonna be able to beat time. It's one that's at a certain time every day. Every day is up on Wednesday.
You are illuminating us, Coach. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Like, it's super simple. Like, if you just, I'm telling you, if you, as long as you have patience to wait for your star bar arrow setup, you'll be profitable. Wait for your setup, take your trade. When you see your exit marks, your exit points, your stars, or you get the amount of pips that you're going for, get out your trade. Don't stay in there too long because the market will take its money back and then some. Mindset is almost more important to trading than knowing the strategy of trading. Discipline is almost more important in trading than knowing strategies of trading. So always stick to your discipline. You can know the strategy and not be disciplined enough to get out the trade when you should, and you will lose more money than you win. You will blow account after account after account.
Now, Coach, on that NAS trade, do you think it's going to go down to the ADR low on one flip, or it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down?
Let me go back to now. I hit the button. Okay, wait, I think it's gonna change that. Oh yeah, that's so cool. That is how I changed it. Did y'all see what I did? I ain't gonna keep giving you out of south. But did y'all see what I did?
Yep.
Let me see. Okay, what did you say about Nas? What do we think about Nas?
Where you think is headed? Is it going to the ADR low?
You know, I want to say it's gonna go to the ADR low. I want to say it's gonna go to the ADR low. This is the one thing about it, where the support that's still staying here. I just want to, I would definitely watch this area.
Yeah, it's hit it 3 times. If he hits it and breaks it, then it's going up. It's going to the high.
And since they keep retesting that area, and see, even if I didn't put this line right here, you know what I seen? I seen the support area shown right here. This area shown right here, right here. I just put this right here on the sun, right on top of what's already here, just to let me know what I'm looking for. So if this just so happened to break above here, yeah, this is going to the moon. But if it retests this area, and the other thing about this that makes me thinking it will drop, it might be ready to break it, is because here it came down. It's giving me kind of reverse head and shoulders pattern, like here, because this is a little lower. I got my left shoulder and right shoulder, so it's giving me that reverse head and shoulders pattern. And it's not. It didn't give me another lower low. This low was a little bit higher. I have my 3 bars here, so I would really be looking for this to possibly maybe give me another that power. But it's the market. It's going to do exactly what it wants to do. So I'm going to wait for it to tell me what it wants to do, because it might not be ready. It might push down. But that's why I always say, look at your higher time frames. Your higher time frames is going to tell you your market structure. Market structure lets you know which way the trade is going. Market structure and support and resistance is key. And they're right here. Your support and resistance is your star bar and arrows. Your bars, your supports and resistance. So with Nas, I would definitely watch it and see what it wants to do. Because even if I look over here, like the daily time frame, it's a buy, but the weekly is a sell, and the monthly is and the 4 hours white, but the rest is buys. So Nas, I'll definitely be waiting. This is something that I would just check back periodically to see what it would do, because it's doing so much bouncing.
Yeah, I see it.
And my ADR star is right here as well. And you know that, and it hasn't went below it at all, but it stayed above. So that's another key that it might go up in that bar. But it hasn't.
It's still showing that sale though, but
yes. Right now, it's still reading the sale. So, but really, you don't have your star bar arrow at the top completely. So the buy trend is really still stronger.
Yep.
So I would definitely be waiting for the break. So that's if you trade in nines tomorrow, that's your money move. That's your setup move you looking for tomorrow right there.
Mhm.
Or if you get up London session and you get insomnia and you can't sleep and you like, oh, I want to make some money. I already told you what to look for. You know what to look for. If you're confused and you having some trouble, go ahead. See, this is why we tell y'all to get the VIP package. Go ahead, change that to that HFX system and look and see what it's telling you on there. What it's saying. Wait and see. Patience. Patience pays. Russian, you pay. So you want to make your money or you want to spend it?
Yeah, it's ranging in that channel, and in that channel is now showing you, even though it's ranging, it's getting to the bottom of the channel.
Mhm.
So it's gonna look to bounce back up at one point, but right now it's making a move.
Mhm. Even if it, right, and that's another thing, it can come right back down here, range right down to here, and then take off for that buy.
Mhm.
That can be the sale that it has. That can be what this star bar arrow give you, and then it can tap this right here at the bottom of this parallel channel and go for this buy and go straight to the moon. And you can cash out in the middle of the night. Are y'all getting this? Y'all quiet? Let me see. I ain't checked the chat or nothing. Hold on. This making sense to y'all? Y'all quiet? I'm assuming y'all get it.
And right there, coach, in a quick move, I just caught 15 pips.
See? Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. I'm telling y'all, everybody in this group should at least make six figures within the next 6 months. At least. Is it making sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
I try to, as I teach my classes, different classes, I try to make each one correlate with the other one. So I'm not confusing y'all. I want it to match up. I want each one to be another confluence that goes along with the SBA system to make sure everybody making money. Because if everybody ain't making money, then I'm not doing my job right. At least most of y'all. So if you don't and you have questions, and ask them. That's what we here for. You don't have no questions? Everybody get it?
The more I look at it, coach, it looks like it's just going to go ahead and jump to the moon. It's going to break that. It's going to break that resistance, and it's going to go to the moon.
Yeah.
It's going to head to that 80-year high like a bullet.
I definitely see it breaking. Seeing that been I thought it hasn't come back down below. It hasn't broke that bottom of that 80-year star. It gave you the symbol, but it hasn't given that break yet. So I only see it doing a little bit of pullback in the inch.
It's just ranging and ranging and ranging.
It's just building up.
Hi, Coach CREE.
Hello.
Thank you so much for showing us the HFX. I just never, thought about that. But I'm new to the system and I am struggling. And granted, it's only been not even a week, but my issue is once I start on the higher time frame and then I go down to the lower time frame, when I see all the different arrows, I really get confused which direction I should be trading in. I should be trading in. And I keep second guessing myself or something because, like I could be on the 1 hour and see the star bar, the green, but then when I jump down to the 15, I'll see a star bar arrow that's red. And so I'm confused. Is it a pullback? Is it a new trend? I'm just really, really confused. So if you can clarify and help a sister out on that, that would be wonderful.
Try this. When you set up your chart and you are looking at, pick one pair and put it up 3 different time frames of the same pair. That will help you figure out the direction of the trend and help you stay aligned with your trades. So when I trade NOS and I'm scalping NOS, this is what my screen looks like. I have my 1 hour. Here's going to be my 5 or my 15 minute, and here's going to be my 1 hour time frame. I mean, my 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 1 hour. That way, my 1 hour is going to remind me which way the trend is. My 5 minutes is going to help me see what's the immediate turn in the direction, and my 1 minute is going to help me find my entry point. So if I know I'm looking for a buy or I know I'm looking for a sell, I'm only going to look for sell entries. So here, if I was looking for buys, this would be a buy entry because it's at the bottom of the parallel channel. Mm-hmm. So here I would take my buy. I wouldn't take a buy up here because it's at the top and I'll be looking for it to pull back. But if I was looking for sales, I would take my sell up here. I wouldn't take my sell down here because it already came down and I'm looking for it to pull back.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. And I think the 3 screens will really help me because I think I just get lost. It's not that I forget, but my focus comes off of that 1 hour direction. Okay. So I think having the 3 screens up might really help me.
And this is one thing you also remember. The market moves 3 ways. It moves up, it moves down, it moves sideways. Your job is to remember which way you want it's going and that you want to go, because you always want to follow the trend. Okay. So if the market is buying, take buys. If the market is selling, take sales. Do people take buys and sales in an uptrend? Yeah. Or in a downtrend? Yeah. But should beginners do it? No.
Right. Okay.
You don't know how much, you don't know if it's a pullback or if it's a turnaround or how far it's supposed to pull back or anything. Okay. So when you're starting out, only take the trend of the trades of the trend. When it pull back, take your profit.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
It's getting ready to do it, Coach. It's getting ready to bounce back up.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me show you something else. On this 5 minute, you see how the gold turned down? I don't think it's gonna come back up yet because this gold then turned down. It's probably gonna pull down some more. When it's turned down, if it was still flat, I think it'll be ready to pull back up towards that buy. But when this start turning, this is ready to start. This may be ready to change to a sell too. So you might get a small one, but this might be ready to pull down more. You might get a small pullback, but you might get a continuation of that sell. Because remember, you still got your star bar arrow on the 5 minute.
Yep, I see it.
Hey, Coach CREE. I think I know I missed it. What was the explanation of the HFX? Which we're using the HFX SBA, but just still for the regular Forex pairs?
Well, it's just something that I just looked at and I wanted to show you guys because I know usually when I do my classes, I go through the chats. I see what people struggling with, what people saying, and that's what I try to cover. So when you're looking for your entry points, if you're struggling with it on just the 6.0, try putting the HFX. it'll tell you what to look for. So the black lines, when it's up here at the top of the parallel channel, you're looking for sales. When it's at the bottom of the parallel channel, you're looking for buys. You get good, you get classy with it, you can trade this and HFX, bang, bang, make double the money at once.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Coach, you just don't taught an old dog another trick.
As long as it's a profitable one, it's a good one. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. If we don't have any more questions, I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. Go ahead and back in here with my mother. Get ready to do my.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I will be popping up in the chat. If y'all have questions, please feel free to ask me questions. If I don't respond, tag me, I'm coming. Or just give me a minute, I'll be there.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Hey, Edgar, would you say a couple of days before the recording is available?
It takes 35 minutes for it to go ahead and format. And then it takes me roughly about 45 minutes. So by tomorrow morning, it will be there.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All
So
right.
y'all ready to make some money?
And we're going to
Yes,
stop the
ma'am.
All right, well, let me go ahead